Interview starts now.
Thank you. Congratulations on the movie. It was absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
And I just wondered, because I was watching you walking up the stairs, you know, those iconic stairs at the can, what was going through your mind?
An overwhelming sense of pride. The wonderful thing about this whole process is I've never had such a warm feeling waking up and knowing that I'm going to have the best day at work. That is down to this man on my right. He is not only a fantastic director and a brilliant creative, but the spirit of Dexter and the way he makes every person on a set feel, it doesn't matter if you are a member of the catering team, whether you are in charge of cleaning the bloody trailers, whether you're from the camera department, everyone on that set had the best time, and it comes from this man. He knows everyone's name, he makes everyone feel like they're important, and something of that spirit and that positivity is imbibed in our film, and I believe it's crystallized in our film. So when we walked up that steps and we're ready to share it, all I'm thinking of is this incredible process we've been through and how proud I feel to be a part of this great thing, and which is why I am known for getting a little teary, but that's why I felt so emotional and so overwhelmed at the screening, because it's the conclusion of an incredible process.
But also that's what Taron brought on a daily basis to the set. You know, it's so important. He does, you know, it's talk about leading from the front, and that's really so important. And what helps galvanise and bring all those people together is to see that day in, day out dedication and kind of commitment that Taron brought. And you know, it's really hard to deny when he came every day, because it's an absolutely mammoth undertaking to play a rock icon of such magnitude and own that in a way that doesn't kind of like pander to some sort of limp impression. You know, Taron had to own it. It's a massive thing. Not only did he have to own the acting and the character that he was creating, but also the voice and the songs. And these are huge undertakings that he made feel. You watch the movie, it's effortless. It's him. You just believe it's Elton. Elton watches it and believes it's him. So that's how immersed Taron was. But to bring that every day to the set made all those things that you were saying about me a lot easier, because everyone's like, we need to be part of that. We support that. We are part of this whole. And I think that's what helped create that incredible feeling. You know, that drive on the set. Sorry.
I was thinking, Taron, it must have been sort of the added pressure of having Elton watching it with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have to be honest, I felt fairly confident that Elton was going to respond warmly and positively, because he'd heard the songs, and that was my primary concern with this whole thing, that he was pleased with the music and what we'd done with these classic songs. But also, you know, we've come at it from a standpoint of love and affection for this great man. So although we do make Elton look less than perfect at times, that ultimately serves the story and ultimately serves the celebration that is our film. So, and Elton is not, he's not vain in that way. He's excited by the prospect of it being three-dimensional and human, frankly. And it's our great fortune that he has allowed us to do that, because I don't think many people of his status would actually allow us to let him have moments where you see him compromised and less than perfect. You know, in our movie, there's a point where I say to Bernie, I don't get to sit around all day chewing on the end of an effing pencil. Now that's quite a line to say to your best friend and your the other half of your creative coin. And had Elton not allowed that, you know, we would never have gotten that through. It doesn't matter how belligerent we were. Elton would never. If Elton didn't say yes, you can do that. So, thank you, Elton.
Can I get one more question?
You can.
Okay.
Yes.
The film clearly doesn't shy away from his problems with addiction, and I just wondered, having to delve into that to the degree that you had to, has it changed your views?
I think one of the things that I really, you know, love about our movie is that It deals with the perils of excessive hedonism and the perils of fame, and and it doesn't glamorize drink and drugs. But one of the things that I really love is it's a cautionary tale for supporting your children and allowing them to be their authentic self. And I just think that's such an important thing. I was blessed in that I have a family who are supportive in the extreme, so there's no risk of me falling into that trap. But not everyone is that fortunate, and Elton wasn't that fortunate. And I think what Dexter's done is really deftly show how if you don't lift your kids up and let them be themselves, then it will live with them forever, and it's a tragic thing. And I love that about our movie.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. I'm sorry it went so quick.
Thanks.
Thank you.
That's
Cheers.
fine. Thank you.